This guy's Tim in Philly. Tim, go ahead. What are you saying? We're hypocrites. Why?
Hypocrites. How you doing today, hypocrites?
All right, now tell us why.
Whoa, easy. That's tough talk.
Whoa, hey.
But he was nice. He asked how we're doing.
Fine, thank you.
I'm doing okay, too. I'm a little tired.
How are you?
What do you got, Tim?
Oh, fantastic. Hey, Fat Jimmy. Remember your stupid voice? Opie. Remember your stupid voice back in the radio days?
This guy's really
I never had a stupid radio
you-
voice, to be honest with you.
Are you a radio guy that is bitter or something?
I was always perfect, by the way.
I do. It doesn't matter what
Are
I
you
do.
a radio guy that's bitter? I don't understand.
It's part of the profession. It's part of the territory.
You are a radio guy that's bitter. What radio job did he get kicked off of?
You know, I really don't care. At the end of the day,
know-
your voice on stage was awful. Opie, you don't even...
It's your
sit down
opinion,
and
you
think-
douche, you stupid fat.
I love this guy.
I have no problem with Tim. He hasn't said one bad thing about me.
Tim, it's either a bit. Hold on,
Wait.
caller. Hold on, caller, to people who are doing it for a living.
Yeah.
Tim is just annoyed. I never had a radio voice, so where's your criticism? I'm a comic, so I never had a radio voice.
And I openly admitted when I got into the business, I did go with the radio voice thing and realized how stupid it was, and was able to
I would like to go
change
a
my
step further.
whole delivery and go, wow, I'm going to try something different, and it worked out for me.
Who says
So
you
where's
have
the
to
problem?
be, like, vetted to make fun of something? Who says that you have to have, like, any track record? What if you did, have a funny radio voice?
I
And what
openly
if
admitted
Jimmy
it.
never was funny once on stage in his entire
Right,
career?
right.
Why does that mean that we can't make fun of this guy? Who cares?
Tim, what's your
Who says you have to be qualified to rag on somebody on the radio?
What happened, Tim? Let's
What
be
sense
truthful.
of
Tim, why are you
justice?
so upset about this? Are you in the business? You do voiceovers? What do you do?
I'm not going to get involved in what I do in my personal life, in my professional life. I'm just going
Baby boy! Baby boy! Come on, baby boy. It didn't work out the way you planned. Don't be shy. What happened?
Tim, you know, I'm actually going through some tough times. So I really appreciate you bashing me. So
Oh, well then don't make the radio.
come on the
Don't
radio
call on
and-
your tough times,
Yeah.
baby boy.
We didn't call you, you douche.
What's the matter?
well, my point is, Jimmy, that voice you're doing,
Little boy, stop
man,
yelling.
Jimmy.
You'll never get radio job doing
silly.
that, little boy.
you're so silly doing the baby voice.
Yes,
You're
I am.
wacky, aren't you?
Baby boy, what happened?
Tim, why can't you admit the fact that
Baby
you just have
boy.
voices?
What's that? You're not answering the question. What happened? Did you go to broadcast school? Did you tell them you were going to make it big? I can do it, guys. And then you can't do it?
All right, look.
What's
here's-
the matter?
Legitimately, though, sir, you're calling here to say that because of the past of people in the studio, we shouldn't be talking about what we're talking about. So why can't we inquire after your past?
Yeah, Tim.
To say if you're qualified to say what you're saying.
Yeah,
to us.
why not?
Valid points, sir. Answer.
Because I'm not making fun of it. It's
We're making a living at it.
Yeah, but you're making fun of.
And you're not making a living at it. How's that feel, bum? Keep listening, baby boy.
You're saying who are we to make fun of that?
I really want to know why this hit a nerve with you, Tim. I don't really
Yeah.
understand.
What didn't work out, Timo? Come on.
Why is this hit a nerve?
Timmykins, come on.
Will you let me talk?
Why? Who else would let you talk besides the entire business? Sit at home talking to a mic like Rupert Pupkin, boy.
Ma, please.
Go ahead, baby boy. Now I'll allow you to talk.
Now.
Hold on, I'll allow you to talk on the radio, as was your dream. Go ahead, baby boy.
Jim, remember when you were on stage years ago? You're a high-pitched voice.
Yes, I do.
You're
Yes.
making fun of the inflection of
But
people
I'll tell you
in
what,
the business.
an excellent point, Tim. First of all, I appreciate the fact that you have listened and worshipped for so long. But I will say this. I very soon after that recognized what garbage that was and began poking fun at it and shed it. I didn't perpetuate it by continuing to do it. I knew it was garbage. I admitted I listened early on. This is a guy who's probably in the business for a while.
He's a
and
major
it's something that permeates the business.
He's a major professional now. This is not a
Yeah.
guy just starting out with some kind of podcast or a very, very local radio. That's why we have a problem with this.
So what do you have there,
So
Tim?
why is this hit a nerve, Tim? Were you in the business? Did you do voiceovers? What happened?
And I just know you guys just put yourselves on this high pedestal. Like you're
All pedestals are high, silly.
It's
all pedestals. There's no such thing as a low pedestal. It wouldn't be a pedestal.
There
then.
are pedestals that are lower
no, they're
than
not.
others.
They're not pedestals then, Lou. They're steps.
Well, then, like a pedestal can be low relative to another.
I don't think we put ourselves on a high pedestal. I think.
All right, I just don't want to let that one go by.
I think we have a problem with news people and radio people that use that fake voice. We hate it.
Well, I'm on a pedestal, so strain your neck. Look it up, Timmykins.
Tim, I just want to ask you, what is it about me you like?
I think you're just an alcoholic, and I am one too at the end of the day. So I
There you
just
go.
Oh,
really
okay.
There you go.
So he's got a problem with my drinking, but who doesn't?
Was there anything else you wanted to get off your chest, Tim? What's not working out for you? You're having some tough times. Let's work through that if you don't mind.
Jim, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what? You're making money selling books off dick jokes, and I'm just sitting here just...
Now, Tim, don't use such language and stop calling under different names. I did make a lot of money, 2 bestsellers. Yes, I earned that. What's the matter, kiddo? You had a dream of writing and you're not quite good enough to cut the mustard there either? Is that what happened?
Screw you, Jim.
What's the matter? Nobody wants to hear what you have to say? They told you you were a funny or interesting guy growing up and you're not?
1, 2, 3, cry. Go ahead. Come on, let's squirt some tears.
What is it? You talk about my books. I mean, have you read them? I don't know.
No,
How do you know about them then? Why are they relevant to you at all?
How do you know they're dick jokes if you didn't read them?
Exactly.
That's what he does. It's what he does.
How do you know what I
you
do?
don't know
Why
what
would
he
you pay
does?
attention?
Tim,
Stop being
read it.
such a worshiper. Come on, kid.
Tim, I'm really confused by your phone call.
Yeah, well,
I'm really trying to get to the bottom of why this bothers you
Tim
so
called
much.
the other day. He's probably one of those guys.
shot himself today
in
Philadelphia.
A Philadelphia caller to a radio program shot himself once in the head, fatally injuring
Because his lackluster career.
Well, so Tim, what kind of what kind of a career did you want to have? You said you have a tough times. You offered that, man. We didn't ask you.
right, no, I know. I just hate how you guys go about the whole radio.
Yeah, I know you do, but let's get to the tough time. Why the tough time?
Hold on. You hate that,
Ask
but
me questions. You don't let me talk.
Hold on, talk. You're repeating yourself. That's probably why you didn't make it in entertainment, because you're a redundant, silly boob. Say something interesting and compelling. Here's your opportunity to talk. What is going wrong in your personal life? You mentioned it. Your turn. Go, Tim.
No, you guys are throwing so many questions at me at once.
That's one question, baby boy. What's going wrong in your personal life?
Opie's been throwing the same question at me over and over.
What's because you haven't answered it.
wait, because I really want to get to the bottom of it. We could beat you up all day, but all right, go ahead, talk, please.
You know what?
Go, Tim. Your turn. Go.
You guys have this radio show. You guys can reach out to millions of people, and you don't take advantage of it.
Yes, we do. We have you to calling us, Tim. That's what we wanted to do.
Wait, I want to hear the guy. What do you
sorry.
mean by that?
How do we not take advantage of it, sir?
You guys do not have any kind of production value for your show on many levels.
Yes, we do.
Value.
Well, now the guy. All right.
Now I got to agree with him.
Well, the guy makes a good point there. Maybe we should have pushed on. Go ahead.
You don't think what do we need as far as production value that would help the show?
I
Sir.
really think you guys walk in the studio 10 minutes before you go on air. Anthony's brushing off some hangover. I don't care. Whatever. Opie's doing his own thing. Jimmy's stumbling in from a stand-up show, and you've got morons behind the scenes over there. I really think that you guys could have a much better
This
show.
guy's got it pegged.
Why do you- why
We
do you-
gotta
how-
give him
Why
that.
do you listen then, Tim? Like, what is it? What
Why
is
do
it
you
about the
upset
show that
yourself with
draws you?
this?
Yeah, why do you care?
If you knew what you were irritated by Jimmy's stand-up voice when he started, and yet you
93,
keep
yeah.
following his career. You know about his books. You listen to this show. It's got low production value. They have no right to make fun of who. Why don't you just turn it off? Why are you making yourself so upset?
Hey,
all the
where
time?
is Steve C? Is he on the phone somewhere?
So, now,
It's idiots behind the scenes.
why are you such a fanboy, Tim?
No, to be honest with you, I was at one point back in WNEW.
Right.
I have XM in my car. I drive an hour and a half to work every day. I pop you guys on for about 20, 30 minutes. And it's the same
long time.
regurgitated garbage.
So turn on
It's a long
so
time
hold
to
on.
listen. 20, 30 minutes is a long time to
Yeah,
listen to something you
And
don't
90 minutes to work. Get a better job, educate yourself, and live closer to where you work, kiddo.
If you could realize this whole story I've been telling you, I'm going through not the best of times.
Well, I asked you to
I'm not
elaborate
going
on
to
that, and you didn't elaborate on that. So I have no
I'm not
empathy.
going to.
Elaborate on it now.
No, Jim. I'm
Exactly.
not
No. I don't want to elaborate. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Stop listening. Put on the XM Comedy Channel or put on another show. Stop torturing yourself, Timmy boy.
I just think it could be so much better.
Well, we think you could be a better caller or not a douche, but
You're
it's not
hired.
working out for us either.
Oh, God.
You're not elaborating. You're a radio caller who offered nothing about yourself.
What, do you want me to write a book about it? Something that you've done twice?
Yes, and that you couldn't do.
What a weird thing.
Yes,
Like
I have
accuse
done that
somebody
twice.
of- who has written two best-selling books
What
twice?
do you want me to do? Succeed like you've done? No, Tim, just keep driving 3 hours round trip to work and spending an hour a day listening to us like a good boy.
The same redundant crap we just
keep listening.
regurgitate every day. Don't you realize we talk about our life's experience here? We don't throw a bunch of fancy production in. We talk about our lives. We talk about our political affiliations. We talk about anything that comes to mind because it's a talk show. It's not a phony show where people put on a voice and do things. Don't you find that slightly refreshing?
To some extent, but the fact that you guys could do so much more with that idea, you guys...
Can I ask you?
okay,
can I ask for one example? What
Yeah,
is
thank you.
one thing that you wish you heard on this show that you don't get to hear?
It seems like the show's mailed in on such a consistent basis.
You're not answering the question.
Forget what the show does that bothers you. You said something that was like positive and optimistic. That there are so many things that they could be doing. So just give me one example of something that you think they could be doing.
Well, I just look at the fact that every time a caller calls in, especially a...
That's another criticism, you stupid douche. Offer an idea. You're being given an opportunity. Offer one idea.
Let's hear what he says about the caller thing and
All
then
right.
and then hit him on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Back in WNEW, when callers came in, you were receptive towards them. You enjoyed them. A female calls in, you call her out for having a dirty womb within 20 seconds.
What?
Now we've been.
That's the way.
We've been nicer to the female callers.
Wait, that's the
That's
constructive idea.
We have a
That's
lot.
what we can be doing better.
We have a lot more females calling the show.
And they do have dirty wombs.
Yeah, of
You
course
guys-
they do.
And no,
Every
and my,
woman is
my
dirty,
point is,
essentially.
That's what you had, Tim.
Got blood and
no,
goop in
be
it.
receptive to callers. That's
You've been given quite a bit of time on
That's
this
it.
show.
We've been. I don't.
You don't think we're
Be receptive to
callers?
callers. That's it.
That
would be his contribution to the meeting.
You
I
sound
think
like
we
a-
need to be more receptive to callers.
You do. You know what? You
Thank you,
sound
Tim.
like an awful PD.
Yep.
Someone that couldn't make it on the air is now telling a successful program, relatively speaking, a successful program that you have a better idea.
And your idea is like this vague, washy, bummer.
Be more receptive to the calls. We've been receptive to you.
Did you work in radio, Tim?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we know that.
All right,
Doing
where?
what?
Doing what?
I'm not going to go into that because I'm still trying to be in. I'm not
Why
I'm
not?
not going to talk about it.
Why not?
Real
Why not
honest
just-
radio guy. What's the matter? Why don't
not
you stop
just
being a wannabe and just take some charge of your life and say who you are and what you do?
Yeah, be
Stop
honest.
cowering.
Or
What kind
even
of-
just speak generally about what area you were in.
It's annoying.
Should we be less honest on the show like you are? Is that something that's good? Or
Yeah.
do you like the honesty of this program?
No, that has nothing. I'm not trying to get at that. It's the fact that you guys reach out to millions of people, and I think you're failing at it. I really do.
Hey, look,
How are
we're
we
failing.
failing
You're
at it?
calling anonymously and cowering without just saying who you are or where you work because you want to give an anonymous criticism.
Do you know people
You're
know
like a girl,
us?
man.
People know us pretty intimately based on what we say on this program. So I think we put a lot across
Yeah.
when we talk every day. I think people know me, Opie, fans of the show know us all pretty personally. What are we not doing that we could be doing aside from your phone call?
The callers, which empowers you more. Go.
Yeah.
No, I look at when I compare what you guys are doing now to what you did in WNEW. Remember when you guys first got syndicated all over the place?
Yeah.
Those syndications started falling off very quickly because the format of the show did a complete 180.
No,
everything about it.
Our syndications didn't fall off.
Not at all. We got fired.
We got fired for the church thing.
You're so
That's
dumb.
when you're right. Our syndications
Suddenly
fell
you were
off very
never on the
fast.
radio.
One day we lost every one of them. You're right. That was very fast.
You're as ill-informed as much as you are cowardly and languishing in anonymity. You like to be anonymous. That's why you're failing, Tim.
I don't. You guys, when you came over on XM,
You're jealous.
and
Jealous, baby boy.
here comes the hushing and the baby boying.
That's what you are, and that's what you're doing. You're a jealous little boy, and you don't even want to say who you are. You want to just call anonymously and and then go back to your anonymous life until someday you make it in the business.
No, whatever. You know
Well,
what?
I'm going to work 50 times harder, and I'm going to be 50 times more famous than you.
Yeah, and whatever.
All right, Rupert.
That's good.
Rupert Pupkin, we got him on the phone.
You think like a chick, and you answer like a chick.
You have a pride and joy card I could have?
Hey, it's unfortunate that you guys have this great outlet to reach out to tons of people, and you do a bad job.
But you don't think we're reaching out. You don't think that going on every day and discussing our lives and what affects us and the news and all the stuff we talk about on a daily basis without throwing in pre-produced bits that are bought by companies or having some hack weather guy come on and do his wacky stuff. You think what we're doing is not the most or the best we can do?
No, but not even close.
All right, listen.
Not even close.
With
You
what,
don't even have
hold
a
on.
single-
With what Anthony's saying, what
amazing.
radio show do you enjoy listening to?
Ah, very good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's good.
Besides you guys, are you talking terrestrial or are you talking...
Whatever. What
What do you
radio
need?
show do you
We
like?
got to answer carefully.
Anything.
There's a radio show based out of Philadelphia, very well produced. Basically, what you guys were in WNEW. It's the Preston and Steve show.
Oh my God!
So
you know what?
that's your show.
Tim, no offense, but I can't talk to you anymore.
Why
That
is that?
crap is such hack radio. I can't even tell you.
It's if you enjoy
You
it,
you
fine,
just
but
enjoy a different listen. Now you lost
I
me, and I was
consider
sort of
that- yeah.
sort of trying to listen to you and keep an open mind. Those guys are hacks, and I don't understand why Philly eats it up. But the blue collar beer drinking dudes hate that show. Hate it.
I understand.
Tim, I'm
that
so you just lost me. I'm
Oh,
so,
will you let me explain?
that's what is wrong with radio. That hacky crap.
Tim yells a lot for a
Tim wants
caller.
airtime. He wants to explain.
And granted, they do very well in the ratings. And for the life of me, I don't understand why.
They have-
There's no way we'll ever be like a Preston and Steve
hacky
show.
stuff always
never.
will, though. It is.
never.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you to be like one.
But we're just in different places, Tim. Now I'm involved in the conversation. We're in different places. Your taste is so much different than Anthony, myself, Jimmy, and our listeners. We can't even agree on anything.
Does it bother you, Tim, that if you stop listening, you won't be missed, and we certainly won't care?
What does that even mean? No.
Then why are you listening? Then why do you put yourself through it? Just go away. You can't win this. You can't control it. We've heard you. We don't agree. So go away.
Yeah, dude, the Preston and Steve show. They never did anything outside Philly. They never got national attention. Never got syndicated. I don't understand why that show's popular, and I'm certainly not going to sit here and try to figure that out. I just know that's not the type of radio I want to do or will do.
You're jealous.
Yeah,
You're
no.
a jealous wannabe, Tim.
Wow.
No, I'm.
If you
No.
would have said other shows, then I might have been like, all right, you're making good points. But then you throw the Preston and Steve. Wow.
You're jealous.
From the production value that they do.
Production value.
Oh, what a wannabe.
Do you understand a talk show and a production value-based show is two different things? We do a talk show where we sit and talk and discuss things. Do we need pa-choom and production behind it and some kind of friggin' sounder to hold your attention? We love sitting in a room and discussing our lives together, and listeners call and have the opportunity to do the same. What are you talking about, this production that we need?
Right. No, I'm saying basic values. Like, hey, we're talking about a U2 song, but let's not play it. Let's just talk about it. I have no idea what the hell half the stuff you guys are talking about when you guys are talking about, oh, I like that U2 song. Yeah, me too. Oh, but that other one.
We haven't even talked about the U2 song.
And by the
And
way,
I'm a
I've been
U2
on this.
fan.
I've been on
Using
this
an
show.
example, but
I've been
yeah.
on this show many times, and every time a song comes up, I'm amazed at how quickly I'm hearing.
I know.
it
Usually
happens
it gets
right
pulled
away.
up. I
Like
don't
if you
understand what you
just
mean.
reference something and it comes up, so you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's
You're
something we
just-
really
you're
do try to
reaching.
do.
And by the way, these guys are doing a show. They're doing it the way they want to do. Who owes you a show that you want? Why don't you just play the show you love in your own head?
Well, it sounds like you
No,
got the
these-
show you like, Preston and Steve. So listen
Yeah,
to
you
them.
got it, so
They're
listen
on
to
the same
them.
time we're on.
If these guys
Go.
do a show that other people don't like, then people will stop listening and
Yeah.
they won't be on the radio, which is happening slowly. But,
All right.
Tim, the bottom line is this. If the show wasn't working, what will happen to us is what happened to you.
yeah, it's a
Which
very
we wouldn't
Darwinist
succeed.
system.
Failed.
You have failed, and you're jealous, and you're one of these failures who sits at home and cries like a little baby.
Yeah, 'cause the rest of the
I
world
would
considers
do
it-
differently.
The rest of the world considers it a very binary choice. You turn it on or you turn it off. Nobody cares. You don't sit there and why isn't this the way I like it? Because they're not you. They're somebody else doing what they do. So listen to a show you like. Don't listen to this one.
Yeah.
You have no vote here. What are you, a stockholder?
Go on the message boards, too, because you seem to like anonymity since you're not making it in the business. You like to call up anonymously. Go on the message board.
I'm
Just
sure he
make
does.
up a funny name. Of course
this
he
guy
does.
writes really long comments.
You want to be heard, Tim.
Really long. And then he takes somebody else's comment and parses it and answers each part.
Oh,
All right. Tim,
The
we go.
business has rejected you, and just go be heard somewhere.
I
Silly.
don't think what you're doing right now is going to repair your personal problems. I think you're taking a huge out of, go just tell her you're sorry instead of doing this.
All right.
we've entertained
Hang up,
you.
call her, and tell her you
Tim,
didn't
we
mean
gotta
to
let
hit
you
her
go,
in the
all right?
face.
Thanks for the
All right,
call.
guys.
There goes
Best,
Tim.
best of luck.
Best of luck, Tim. You just
Frunkus.
you just keep listening, kiddo.